Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time doing another Halloween film review, and this one is on Book of Shadows Blair Witch Project 2. Now, as you know, Book of Shadows Blair Witch Project 2 is a 2000 metafiction horror film that was directed and co-written by Joe Bringer, as well as kind of being a film within a film from the 1999 film The Blair Witch Project. And of course, the film was altered in production, kind of giving this more different feel to the film. Now, the premise of the film is meant to sort of take place in November 1999. We see how tourists, fans of the Blair Witch Project, show up to Burkittsville, Maryland, and we kind of see how the sort of local outcast Jeffrey, all known as Jeff, who ends up taking a team of graduate students, Stefan and Tristan, who is meant to kind of be working on their research on the Blair Witch Project. We kind of have Erica, who's kind of this hippie but kind of like sympathetic witch supporter, and Kim, who's meant to be a sort of gothic kind of like chick. And of course, we see how they kind of stay at the ruins of Rustin Burr's house. But of course, as soon as they wake up, they find out to their shock and horror that their stuff has been destroyed. And of course, this leads to kind of problems they would have to later face, and things starting to sort of show up, reappear, not coming to terms, and them sort of at each other's throats. Now, I know the film got a lot of negative reviews, and I can see why. But for me, what I personally liked about the film, it kinda has this Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated vibe mixed with the Blair Witch Project, which was kind of ironic with the Scooby-Doo Project. And I think the characters do fit the trope, like Jeffrey kind of being the kind of shaggy outcast, basically Erica being the kind of like extra member, like Hot Dog Water from Mystery Incorporated. Stefan is kind of the kind of like the Fred to the group. Kim, who's basically the Daphne, and Tristan, who's kind of like the Daphne to the group. It really fits the tropes well, because you can tell Jeff is a bit of a kind of outcast, and I think what's interesting is that when you have the Sheriff Ronald Gravens, he does remind me a lot of Sheriff Bronson Stone from Mystery Incorporated, as he kind of has things against the tourists. He's a bit more against Jeffrey bringing people in. And of course, there's more truth leading up to what's really going on. And I think what's interesting as well is that when you've got the start, you do see a lot of famous celebrities appearing on the opening, like Roger Ebert with Gene Siskel when Gene Siskel was still alive, Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, Andy Richter, who was also known for playing in The Mighty Bee. You could tell they were trying to show their support to the people loving the film, and I think it's kind of ironic, as I did remember that my mum and my dad had the DVD copy of the Blair Witch Project in their house, and if you remember last year, I did review the Blair Witch Project. And I think the film really does kind of give this Mystery Incorporated vibe, as you aren't sure how the kids are gonna get through this, and it kind of leads to a big sort of surprise ending that really cops out badly. But I think the rest of the film is still watchable, as it's not taking itself seriously, but it's more like a sort of Scooby-Doo-like story. So, to me, Book of Shadows Blair Witch Project 2 is an okay film. It's alright, not great, but it didn't really deserve the hate it got. So I think it deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.